This is John. He sells car products from his garage, but there is a problem. No matter what he does, his startup just won't grow. He works long hours, spends a lot of money on marketing, and tries every strategy he can think of, and yet here he is again, staring at his screen, frustrated with no idea what he's missing. Everything seems fine. His products are high quality and his website looks great, but despite his efforts, he isn't getting the results he wants. What if John understood why customers actually buy? He would finally see what's holding his business back and start making real money. 1. Survival instincts. For most of human history, survival was never guaranteed. Our ancestors woke up each day knowing that if they failed to find food, protect their tribe, or stay alert to danger, they could die. That pressure shaped the human brain. Even today, our brains operate on that same survival system, one that's obsessed with danger. Anything that signals risk, loss, or threat instantly gets more attention. It feels urgent, it feels important, it feels impossible to ignore. Because of this, people don't make decisions solely on logic. They buy based on emotion first. It's all about keeping their family alive and providing a better life for them and their tribe. Then, they use logic to justify the purchase decision they've already made. Even luxury items fit this narrative. A fancy watch, a designer bag, or a fast car is not just nice stuff. It's a survival strategy. One called status. It shows who you are or who you want to be. Especially in the past, status meant power, respect, and protection. It opened doors to better connections and more security for you and your tribe. That is why you shouldn't take status very lightly. Almost every decision you've ever made was based on it. And if you're thinking that you're not affected by it, then just keep in mind that not wanting to have status is a form of status. In the end, there is a subconscious belief that we care what other people think about us. Now, the reason why newspapers and media thrive is because they know about our survival instincts. If they only shared positive stories, few would pay attention. But when they focus on fear, conflict, and danger, our survival brain switches on. We look, we read, we react. Once you understand this, John, it becomes clear why some messages spread fast while others get ignored. That's why, when advertising or selling a product, you must start with the problem before presenting the solution and its benefits. Additionally, you should also consider how you can increase their status. 2. Create customer profiles. So how do you write clear messages that will bring you more customers? Very simple. Know your customer as detailed as possible. Take a couple of sheets of paper and write 3 to 4 in-depth descriptions of the ideal customers who will buy from you. It should answer all the questions about demographics like age, gender, income, location, education, family status, profession, etc. But don't stop there. Dive deeper into psychographics. This involves questions about their deeper motivations, values, attitudes, beliefs, frustrations, desires, lifestyle, and self-image. This way, you'll have a good understanding of how they live their lives, what pain points they experience, and what desires they have. While your initial customer profiles may lean toward the fictional, they'll become more realistic as you gather more customer contacts. A good way to gather customer information easily is to ask them directly. Offer something valuable for free, like a discount for feedback, that will help you tailor your products and services to their needs. 3. Customer relationships. Now that you've crafted the customer profiles, John, you know exactly where to find your customers and how to engage with them in a way that feels personal and relevant, making it easier to sell your products and services. And when customers feel understood and valued, they are more likely to trust your brand and build long-term relationships. This is why the real product of your business becomes the company itself, due to the interactions you have with your customers. Products and services are secondary. For this reason, it doesn't matter if you have the best products. You must communicate your messages clearly, short, and simple. Each message should focus on one desire only, even if it satisfies many others. Presenting too many solutions or highlighting too many problems will overwhelm your audience and cause them to lose interest. Keep it simple and guide them to what matters most, because if you don't, they'll simply go to your competitor, even if the products are inferior to yours. At this point, the best way to build strong connections with your customers, just as taught in the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, is by making others feel important and giving them the attention they need so desperately. That is why your main focus should always be on the customer, not on you, John, or your business. You're just here to guide your customers through the dangers they experience in their day-to-day lives so that ultimately they can have a better life. And yes, even if your customer isn't always right, you must make them feel like they are. Therefore, you should always ask yourself, John, how does the customer feel about the business? In fact, everyone in your company should be asking themselves this question to ensure the best possible customer experience. This is what makes companies great and helps them last. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how John went from months of hard work and total frustration to finally talking to his customers the right way and being able to grow his business significantly. Now he has more free time than ever, spending it with his family and friends, living a happy, free life.